Hello, thank you so much for joining me today to watch this new moon and Taurus video. I am so excited to talk about the energies that are embodied by Taurus, its ruling planet Venus, and how all of this is spiritually and physically playing out for us in our lives right now. So, first thing is that Taurus is an earth sign. So, Taurus also being ruled by the planet Venus, just being present and grounded here in reality on Earth. It's definitely not Delulu, but it's energy that just magnetizes so much abundance by being grounded and by being present. And I don't know if you have personally been experiencing this, but I have been noticing, like, right before Taurus season arrived, I was starting to get this like uneasy feeling of like not feeling stable, not feeling safe, and I'm like, where is this all coming from? Like, if you stop and take a moment, you look around, and obviously with everything that's going on all over the world, you realize that you actually aren't unsafe. You are very privileged to be living this lifestyle here on earth at the moment. And if you have some circumstances that have been coming up, like, you are able to definitely see that you will overcome that, even though it's hard, and not negating from those feelings of like frustration and things like that that are normal for us humans to experience. You just get this moment of realizing, well, I'm actually not happy with how this area in my life is unfolding, and I want to show more control in those areas. But at the same time, when you're on the spiritual path, you also recognize when it's appropriate to surrender in combination with taking action. So it's definitely a dance, and that's why I truly enjoy just following the new moon and full moon cycles, and many other astrology trances, just learning like, what does God want us to put our focus on at this time, at this current moment, in order to reach the bigger picture here, in order to feel one with each other and collectively, and feel connected within ourselves, in order to feel that love and connection with the people around us. So ultimately, right, what everyone would love is to just embody peace on earth, creating heaven on earth. And just simple steps, like just taking a moment to take pause within your busy lifestyle and truly reflect on these things, and whether they resonate with you or not, I just pray that it gives you the opportunity to just understand yourself more, and once you understand and have that like confidence in yourself, that you know who you are in your being, then whatever happens in the external world that you can see, that you can feel, that you can sense from others, like if you are an empath and you are sensitive to energies, like you won't allow those things to shake you down, even if there are moments where you allow it to trigger you. Because I know I've had those moments. Sometimes you forget all the work that you put into changing and living a more calm and life full of faith and surrender. There are things that are out of your control, and you just like snap, right? And that's why these tools are so important, because when you are human and you have those moments where that arises, you're able to still come back, like, okay, it's time for me to take a little break from like the social gatherings, or taking on too much more work than I can handle, because my home life is not where I want it to be. Or like you just start to feel so anxious, like, wow, I haven't had a moment to just like take a nice bath, or just do any like self-care ritual that you enjoy, right? Or just going on a hike or taking a moment to like exercise and move your body. So whatever is coming up for you with this Taurus energy, I want you to definitely like just pursue what you desire, because Taurus being ruled by Venus, Venus is a planet of sensuality, of beauty, of relationships, of love. And although that describes a lot of the heart chakra, there's also a lot of like throat chakra energy here that is giving us an opportunity to like learn how to properly express our desires. If something is making us feel unsafe or uncomfortable, learn to like sit with it, see where it's all stemming from. Is it deeply rooted from something else before you bring it up to someone that you want them to like understand and hear you, right? And I've had to learn many times that the message doesn't come across in the right manner when I'm in a emotional state. So even though I'm a huge advocate of like our emotions being a portal to our subconscious, like it gives us an opportunity to decipher like what we truly want in our life. When we have all these different things coming at us, like, wait, I don't want any of this, I know what I want. And our emotions like are the compass for that. So at the same time, finding the balance, right, of being able to like notice like your radar. Okay, I'm a little bit up here, let me sit back for a moment, let me meditate. Tell the person or text the person like I'll come back to this when I'm able to have a clear mind, because you'll be surprised that when you allow space in between like what you're noticing, you're desiring, whether it's like a feeling of goodness or a feeling of like not so good, like anger and sadness or disappointment, right? Like the whether whatever side you are on that scale with discovering like what your desires are, there's a beautiful unfolding that happens when you sit with it, when you like journal, just reflect, have solitude. If you have a safe space to talk with someone about those things where you can like kind of unfold and uncover all the layers of what that may be for you, then you will truly get to like see the depths of it. You will be able to like see clearly like, oh, okay, so that's stemming from this, so I know that I need to do this and this to get there. Like create that safety, that container of safety for yourself to be able to go on that journey, because no one is ever going to truly be able to go on that journey. And I'm sure you've heard a lot of people say like, oh, no one's going to be able to save you. And it's true, because at the end of the day, you can have everything in the world. You see how many celebrities like are unhappy even though they have everything, all the money, all the like material things, and some people still feel empty inside and still have to pursue for drugs, pursue like an unhealthy amount of things like that are at a normal scale wouldn't be bad for you, but if it's done too much, then you start to see like, okay, I'm not good within myself. Let me come back to a path of like just being content with the most simplest things, being grateful to just have like this couch to sit on and hold me comfortably as I talk to you. So it might look different for everyone. So this is just like examples of like how I unfold and go into the journey of reflection in order to really truly understand like what my desires are. So this may look different for everyone. What it's definitely big for finances right now. Like I finally sat down with my partner, and we've been together on and off for like 3 years now, and we've had like a good solid year so far. And we finally got to the point where we like did a united budget, and we got to see like, okay, our plan for X amount of years is to get here with this is where we're at. And it was so hard to look at it. It was so hard to be honest with ourselves and see like what areas we're expending too much like money and energy and attention on, that's like taking away from the end goal. So it's just such a beautiful, beautiful energy to be in right now. And I really, really pray that you take advantage of it. The energies of the new moon and full moon still linger with us like a couple of days before and a couple of days after. So, anything that you can do to just be grounded, if just like sitting and self reflecting is just not possible right now, like your lifestyle is just too chaotic, just like even when you're driving or you're on the train or on the bus or you're doing your workout, maybe just listen to music without lyrics. I love to listen to like Hertz healing music. It's spelled Hertz. You can look it up for like self-love, for like aura cleansing, protection, any type of like Hertz frequency without lyrics is just and a great, great calming nervous system, calming effect for you to like just not feel that distracted, with the distraction of like our social media accounts or just text messages. Like put it on silent or do not disturb and give yourself that time, whether you're in the car driving or in the shower. It's a great, great chance to just set your intentions for what you want to manifest. So I pulled some cards out, and for the past, present, and future energies. And I asked God and the divine to provide us with messages for the collective, for the energies of the Taurus New Moon. And for the past, we have the King of Cups. And for the King of Cups, you see that there's the king here on a throne, and it's sitting on a body of water, and is holding its two cups. It's holding a cup and like a wand in the other hand. And you can see that it's like marking its territory. So from this card for our past energy, we've really been like on this path. We've really like found out what is not working for us, and we're standing strong even though we're on water. Like we're having faith. Like we don't know where we're going towards, but we know that we can accomplish it because we've mastered how to be compassionate but yet show leadership. And by leading with compassion, you can, with faith, find where you're meant to go. And then for the present energy, I pulled the Eight of Cups. And you can see that the gentleman in the card is working hard and building all of these pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Sorry if I said Eight of Cups, but Eight of Pentacles. And in the image, like this man is not like stressed out when he's working. Like he's enjoying the process. It's like an assembly line. And he's created consistency. He has a routine. He has discipline. All of this is Taurus energy. And this is how they achieve success, abundance, money into their life, by embodying this type of energy. They're not showing up to work like all disgruntled and a mess. Like, they're ready to get the job done, and it's getting done. And there's still more to get done. And that's okay, because that's what life is. And that's why we're here on Earth for. And that's why Taurus is an Earth sign. And we're having the new moon in Taurus a couple of days after Earth Day. So for our future, we have the Page of Cups in reverse. So for the Page of Cups in reverse, This energy represents, you know, have you been trusting yourself fully though? You're able to like have boundaries now. You've mastered how to be a leader in your life, not to get swayed by this, that, and the third. You know, you already know how to have your routine, your discipline in order to create this abundance in your life. But are you still trusting yourself? Are you still expressing yourself fully? So the Page of Cups in reverse is this energy of like, where do we feel we have like limitations towards expressing who we are fully? You know, we already have what we need. We already have everything to reach our next level. We know the tools, we know the information, we know how to achieve it. The information and the wisdom is there. But are we ready to like blossom? Are we ready? I'm ready. And I hope that you're ready too. I'm ready to like show up in the form of this YouTube video and just like express myself how I feel most comfortable, and just let go of any limiting beliefs that I might have that are hindering me from even making the video, you know? What is it that's happening in your life that like you know you will reach the peak of your desires if only you allowed yourself to dress how you desire, adorn yourself how you desire, talk and express in a loving way to others what you desire. Like anything that is holding you back from being able to like put your shoulders down, being able to relax, being able to just like sit with yourself, like this is the time to manifest that. This is the time to just truly, truly, like I said earlier, get grounded, be present, embrace like everything that this human life form is here to experience. You know, like if we're feeling feelings of shame towards exploring your sensuality, no matter how old you are, then I fully support it, and I hope that you support that within yourself, and that you don't need anyone to tell you that that's okay for you to do. I had like such an honor. I do permanent jewelry on the side if you don't know and you're coming across this video, and I had the honor of like giving someone a waist chain, and like this, she really like this hand chain, you know. And this is like an older woman, you know, she's confident, she's like in her late 40s, maybe early 50s, and she was celebrating her 23rd anniversary with her husband. And she was like, you know what? I want a waist chain. I want a goddess hand chain. You know, I'm going to have fun tonight. They were going to go stay in a cabin in nature and go on these hikes. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. That's the energy that I'm talking about. You know how many women, how many mothers for that matter, feel like they're not allowed to embrace that side of themselves anymore? Absolutely not. I know that me myself at my mother's age, when she had us, like I'm completely opposite, and I can compare the difference between us at the same age and realize like, wow, I'm still like behaving like I'm in my 20s. Not in a bad way, but in a way like, yeah, I still wear like a crop top, you know, I still want to wear my hoops, and I still like I have fun with life, with myself, and I try my best to take like things seriously, and you know, create the structure. And I've worked really, really hard to like get to that point, and I'm still working on it. It's gonna be a life journey, I know, for a free spirit like me. But I am grateful that I can also still embrace that free spirit side while in combination with being grounded and like knowing that I have to follow this structure and routine to survive in society, right? So what's the balance between the two? How can you like sway and just embrace both sides and just be happy by doing that and experiencing that, you know, like, hey, I know I have to like work right now. I know I have to do this routine, but you know what? I want to make it fun. I'm going to play my hertz frequency. I'm going to get in a calming state when I'm doing my work. Whatever that may look for you, like, oh, you know what? I'm going to take the scenic route to work today because I actually want to look at trees and I don't want to be on this dang highway with traffic. Can that be possible for you? What is something that you can make juicy, make like yummy and delicious? Like what do those words invoke in you when you hear me say it? Like, is it, if you're not like able to enjoy the endorphins of working out, like, can you go on a walk? Can you have a meditative walking experience? Can you like leave your phone off or leave it in the car if possible? If you have safety concerns, I totally get it, but if you're able to like just disconnect from your phone entirely, like no headphones, no music, I'm talking about like just truly immersing yourself in the reality of taking that walk and being present. Can you allow yourself to enjoy that beauty? I know that like back then in my early 20s, like I wasn't able to do that at all. Like I needed music in my ears at all times. But now at 34, I just feel everything, and if there's an opportunity for me to not get like this sensory overload or to not feel overly stimulated, then I'm going to take that opportunity to just have silence. And like I never thought I would get to this point where I would feel that way. That's what I have for the Taurus New Moon energies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Bye.